You guys still with me? Sorry about that. Hold on. Let me just get this live everywhere again. Yeah, like crazy. Sorry, I'm so embarrassed. I was like mid rant too. What a shame. All right, hold on. Can take me a second to get everything else back online here. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right. Good. Live there. He's, yeah, maybe he would be, but Snay is actually still at the moment in New York, so he's not back yet. It's just me in the office today. All right, sorry guys, got to get back live on Facebook. Right when to sell BNB. Justin's son must have been watching. He had he was like, "Don't you tell them to sell." He he cut me off. Okay. Am I back live everywhere, guys? Can I get a indicator? I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Yeah, it's concerning. Anyway, cool. All right. So I think we're back. I think we're live. Looks like it. Facebook. Yep. Good. Oh, one more. Come on. And start. Cool. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. But it was if it was closer to the end of the stream, I would have just probably called it since it's Friday. However, it was right in the middle of the good stuff, and I've only been on for a half hour, so that would have been way too short. I did already miss one day because I was feeling sick earlier this week. Wouldn't want to do that to you guys. Anyway, good on Facebook, Twitter, tight. All right, cool. I think we're live back everywhere, so we'll just go ahead and move on from here. So as I was saying, I would maybe look to it. It definitely will cool off from here. I don't know how much it will come down, but yeah, I mean we'd have to look a ways back to be able to find support for this. This was what, April? So, I mean, there's a okay amount of support there. Not a ton. We'll see. I mean, we will see. We will see. I think it's got room to come down, certainly. But boy, if you've been holding since anywhere back here, now is a great time to take some profit. Great time to take some profit. I would for sure. Because yeah, look at that. I mean, this is. I mean, this just says dump right here, guys. Like it says that's what's going to happen. Look, I mean, that is insane on a 2 hour with an RSI at 87, almost 90, and yeah, look at that. I mean, it's cooling off hard here, and then yeah, like I said, we switch it to the 1 hour. It's already made the bear cross. It's still back. It's still at 60 on the RSI, which is pretty run up, and so yeah, I believe that's got further down to go. I would be careful with it, but you could possibly set some buys, starting at like 17.2 and down to like 16.5, maybe in there, with a stop loss like right at 16, basically. I mean, that's pretty much right at that fib level there, at that 886. Yeah. Yep, that's what I would do. That would be my move. All right. Thoughts on Sharder? I don't know. I don't know about that project. I know what sharding is, and I know that it's hopefully going to be the solution to solve scalability and speed for Ethereum, but we'll see. There are a number of technologies using that. I believe Hedera Hashgraph is sharding effective, essentially. Let's see. All right. Cool. So BNB coin, right? Another one I wanted to look at today. So Genesis Vision is, again, while we're speaking of exchange coins, this is what made me go look at this today. And where's my GBT? It has cooled off considerably in the last few hours from where it was, but it had been on a bit of a run as well. So this is another one. I mean, look, all the exchange coins are going crazy today, guys. The Huobi native token is also pumping pretty hard. So I think exchange tokens only make sense to hold on to because, as I said, as more people are utilizing the exchange, they're going to want to utilize that token in order to reduce their transaction fees, etc. And thus, holding more of that will bring more value to the token. So, as exchanges gain wider adoption, excuse me, it's always a good thing, I think, to hold those tokens. So, that being said, let's have a look-see. Now this is a little concerning because that looks like it could be a 1, 2, 3 top, which is generally a bearish indicator, and that's also what this is telling me right here. Again, super run up on the RSI. I bet you if I go, I'm on the hourly. Yeah, let's look at this closely. It hasn't started to cool off yet, and this is where we got to start looking. What do you know? 30-minute, and it is starting to cool off. So I suspect we'll see that hour end up turning over into. We will see that bear cross shortly, I suspect. Yeah, look at that on the 15-minute, just as you get down into the smaller ones. And again, this is only going to tell you in the shorter intervals whether you should take action on what you're seeing on the longer term, or at least that is how I trade. But I think it's got some to come down. Boy, it's been kind of a yo-yo today, hasn't it? In the last 24 hours. So we'll see. Look for the cup and handle is what I would say. I suspect it probably is, as long as it doesn't retrace down to much more than about that's even too deep. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if it goes below 207 27 sat 2700, then I don't think we're seeing a cup and handle. But you know, if it comes down a little bit in here, it could break out. So we'll see. But this is not giving me much confidence to not take profit if I'm holding GBT today. I would be taking some profit. Crypto Flex, what's happening? Welcome, welcome. Let's see. What about decentralized exchanges? I love decentralized exchanges. Why? Because well, actually, the John McAfee video I had talked about earlier, I would say earlier in the stream, but on the other half that got cut off, the John McAfee video, if you go watch that, he specifically was talking about the great thing about a decentralized exchange, like a centralized exchange, right? Any governmental agency that decides wherever that is operating, if they decide we don't want this anymore, they just raid the office, that exchange is gone. All the money you had on the exchange is gone. You know, and so a decentralized exchange would be significantly more difficult for them to shut down because they don't know where the wallets are. The wallet is the exchange, and everybody's got the wallet effectively. So I'm a big fan of decentralized exchanges. I think it's a great thing, and again, keeping the man out of your business. However, not that I'm advocating dodging your taxes. You, especially as an American citizen, should probably pay your taxes, because if the tax man took down the baddest gangster in the, Al Capone, then they'll probably come after and get us pretty easy, right? I'm just a normal dude. So anyway, is EOS getting delisted on the 22nd? I don't think so. Isn't their mainnet launch happening? So it might just be changing the ticker. I don't know. I don't think it's getting delisted. I haven't heard that. It's probably something I should read up on, huh? Thoughts on Stellar at the moment? I've heard of Tunio. I haven't looked much into it. It's something I do need to look into, but I've definitely also made no secret that I am a big fan of Stellar. That is probably one of my biggest holdings as far as just overall account value, I guess would be the way to say that. It's looking like it's from the last crash. When was this? On the 11th. From the last crash, it had a nice pump. I suspect this is all relating to that Microsoft partnership, and it started to cool off a little bit. So we'll see. Not a ton of support at this level historically, so I would say be careful if you're looking to buy. I mean, look at, just if we scroll back here, we've only had, all right, these are hourly candles. Let me make this easier. Let's look at it on a daily. So, I mean, we had one random pump up to this level way back a year ago, and then it's sort of cup and handling here. And I by this large view, I would say it looks like it's about to break out. But again, I don't think any alts are breaking out until Bitcoin starts to rally again. Personally, not I shouldn't say any, but especially any of the ones that have been around for a while. I just don't. They don't quite have the hype around them that some of the newer projects do. So yeah. But that being said, let's go ahead and take a peek at this. I mean, we'd have to go from the breakout. So that is, I mean, that's starting to look like a cup and handle, but again, I think that one's got further down to come right now. Again, until we see a really positive Bitcoin sentiment, I don't know that any of these alts that have been existing for a while are going to have massive movement in the positive direction. That's a good sign on the 4 hour. We'll see if we can confirm. Oh, already had a bull cross. Good. And then on the smaller intervals, looks like it's cooling off. So probably going to come down some more from there. RSI is at a pretty reasonable level. Yeah, I think it could break down some more. So, you know, if that's something you're looking to pick up some more at, I would. It depends. When did you buy in? I guess is ultimately this is always going to factor into this decision, right? Like I've been holding Stellar for since like the beginning of last year, so my buy-in was reasonably cheap comparatively. So I mostly just ride the waves on Stellar. Honestly, it's a long term for me. I like it. So that being said, where'd you buy in? Yeah, because you know, if you bought in back here, then I might look at setting a stop loss because I think it's got a little bit further down to come, perhaps. But yeah, let's just look at it from this breakout or this little area right here. Hold on one second. Let me scoot this up. Oops. Whatever. Get out of here. Alright, let's try that again. So yeah, again, like I said, not a ton of support at this level historically. So if it does break down, I don't know that it's not breaking down, you know, clear back down to this level at the beginning of the breakout for the full retracement, but I don't know. It looks like it could come down a little bit more, but I mean, overall, it's actually in pretty. Stellar's looking pretty good today. So yeah, I mean, you know, that's. I might consider picking up some more Stellar today, perhaps. If I were to do so, I would be setting my buys. You know, we're just anywhere right above this fib level, and I would set my stop loss right below this fib level. So set your buys in between 36 and 37. So yeah, what is that? 36.68, 36.70, and there. It's like 37.43, and then just set a stop loss like real tight under that fib level, 36.25, 36.15, somewhere in there. But again, I don't know. That's not a strong. That wouldn't be a strong feeling recommendation. That's a maybe. But I do like Stellar. All right, ICX. Everybody loves Icon. Man, that wanted to be a cup and handle too, but it just couldn't quite get it together, huh? That's actually looking pretty legit right now. Icon might be a buy. Let's look at some shorter intervals here. Well, we've already seen the bull cross, but I bet you we see a bear cross if I get into these smaller intervals already. Yeah, looking like it. Yeah. It depends. You holding it or are you trying to pick some up? GBT is moving nicely. I would like to see it on more exchanges too. I wonder if exchanges are afraid to pick up GBT because GBT is an exchange. I often wonder about that, like if other exchanges are reluctant to pick up other exchanges' native tokens for any reason. I don't know. That's something I think about every now and again. Because then you're sort of endorsing your competition. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you could look at it from a purely corporate money perspective. Well, it was looking good on the 4 hour, but once you get down into the 1 hour, I don't think so. I changed my mind. It looks like we're actually just basically bouncing off what has been support right now. Oops. I want to and extend. There we go. Yeah, actually, looks like it might break down. Actually, the volume is not making me feel real good about it. There's just not a lot of it at all in either direction. It's, if you look, I know I don't talk about the Bollinger Bands a lot, but effectively it's already below the center line, and the basic way I use the Bollinger Bands is if it's above the center line, then I'll consider holding on to it. If it's below, then that's when I start to consider to sell. That is just the way I use them, because that is the way I learned how to use them. Yeah, I think that's got further down to break, and if it does, I think it could plummet, unfortunately, because there's just no real support like below there. I mean, let's see, what's our next good support level there? Let me make these candles bigger. Good enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll tell you this much. I would keep an eye on it right now, and if it ends up, because dropping 100 sats wouldn't really be much for it to drop, and if it does and it doesn't bounce off this support line, then I think we probably got some downward action to go with ye old icon. So I wouldn't be buying on that today. All right, holding ICX and trying to buy more. Cool. Well, if you're doing that, then I would wait for it, because I think it's going to break down a little bit. Honestly, it's kind of what it looks like to me. I think we might see it come down. So you might, if you, and again, if it does not bounce off of this support, then it's got way further down to go. So patience is key in trading. Excuse me. Don't trade because you're bored. Don't trade because you're greedy, right? Like, I gotta have more of this. Like, you'll end up buying stuff that might tank, and it's just a good way to wreck your account. Trade with a specific goal in mind. So if this is a long-term hold for you, and I'm telling you that I think it could break further down, why not wait for the confirmation on that and see? Because if it, at the very least, if you insist, then you could set some buy orders in this area, but I would put a stop loss. If you were putting buy orders in right now, I'd put buy orders between, and again, I'm not recommending this because I think it could go down, but if you must, I would put a buy order in at like 41, between 41.50 and where it's at now, and and then with a stop loss, like just under this this line. And again, you got to be careful because like you see these two wicks went right under that support, and here, so you got to be careful and not get a stop loss hunted. So I would say, yeah, stop loss right about 4, maybe 39.8, somewhere in there. Again, assess your own risk tolerance. Bull flag? It's like a bear flag to me. It's broken down and is going out sideways. I mean, I don't see higher highs. Well, maybe. I mean, I guess on a couple. So you got some higher lows and higher highs. Oops. Looks like a rising wedge. Actually, with a rising wedge, that's a bullish sign. Maybe. I still think it could come down. I think it's got more to come down. Just my opinion. Do as you will. It is your money. But that is what I would do. All right. Do I think Ontology is a good price at these, a good buy at these prices? Let's see. Yeah, it is actually literally in my buy range from here. I think Ontology has a lot of legs going forward. I think it's got a lot of room to grow. Its RSI is super low on the 4-hour. Let's take a look at some other intervals here. RSI is still super low. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad buy at these prices for sure. Again, you know me, guys. I say this is the sweetness in here. Although it's kind of tough because again, not a ton of support through there, right? I mean, because we had a big breakout. But you know, as versus all-time highs, it's retraced into a reasonable amount if you believe it's going to go bullish. I think that there's a lot of legs to this project, so yeah, I think now wouldn't be a bad time. Again, I would set my buys, you know, anywhere around here, like say 75, 76, up through here. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm always trying to get it for as low as I can in how it's been in recent history. So I'm always going to look at the wicks and compare that with the fib levels and be like, all right, so I'll set buy orders down to here. And then sometimes I'll just set another one, because if I don't think it's going to break down, sometimes I'll just set one down there on the chance that, you know, you will see one of these stop loss hunt wicks going out there, and you end up picking up some on a super low buy order while everybody else is getting their position liquidated by whales. Pull back on the daily. Yeah, that's not looking good, huh? I mean, RSI is an okay level. 4-hour. Let's do a 12-hour. I don't normally do that. So it looks, I mean, the histogram is telling me it looks like it wants it. Like I would be watching this to cup, because I think that might turn around. But yeah, oh look, it tried. It's hard for me to do anything with the daily and to trade based off the daily or larger intervals. Mostly, if I'm ever looking at those, it's just to compare longer term trend patterns. I'm not necessarily looking at the daily to make trades, but I mostly do day trading or swing trades, where I just say, okay, I think it's going to travel between these channels for this amount of time, and then I'm going to place my bets accordingly. we can see. Can we see DCR? I don't know. Can we see DCR? Let's find out. We sure can, but I'm not looking at it on Poloniex. Has anybody used, has Poloniex been, I haven't even looked at it. I know it got acquired. I haven't looked at it since, but I used, when I very first got into crypto, I was looking at Poloniex and I was like, God, this is the ugliest exchange. Decred. Well, guys, that's at all-time highs, so what do we say about all-time highs? Oh, it's not at all-time highs. Okay, well, it's getting there, though. Yeah, never buy at all-time highs. It has had a little bit of a pump. Never buy on a parabolic pump. Decred? Yeah, I don't know much about this project, to be honest with you. I just found the ticker and said, sure, we'll look at it. I mean, this would be like the weakest cup and handle ever. Right? Like, here's your cup, and here's your handle. And then we had the breakout. So we'll see. But it's looking really, really overbought. And let's see if we confirm that. Sure enough. Yep, and look, I mean, this exact, look at this, guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It was run way up with RSI. You see the histogram start to curl over, and then basically it's trading sideways. So we'll see. It looks like, let's see what these smaller intervals say about it. Yeah, it looks like it's coming back down. I don't know that it's going to tank. I would probably put buy orders in if you wanted this project. And again, I don't know anything about this project, so I can't say if I would endorse it or not. I'm just literally going off what I see on the chart here, and you know, I would say you'd be safe to put some buys in somewhere in the. Oh, I'm sorry, I did this against US dollar. Well, in that case, I apologize to all of my non-American friends and audience, but about $95, maybe somewhere in there, like 95, $96. Let me see if I can do that. Let me see DCR, BTC. Yeah, how did I miss that? Cool. Right, let's look at that. So what does that translate to for SAT values? Uh, 11.6, 0.0116. But that's not a cheap coin, is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this. I don't know anything about Decred. Talk to me, Goose. What is it? Let's see. Come on. Why can't I scroll the chat? Huh. Well, that's strange. Alright, guys, hold on a second. I've got to switch windows to be able to see the chat. Huh. I wonder if it's because it got shut down. Huh. I do not know. Alright, well, anyway, I can't scroll the chat, so if I miss stuff above, why would EOS get delisted? I apologize, because I can't see it. Alright, let's see. Charlie Lee and Jimmy Song are advisors on the project. That's a good sign. I mean, those are strong people to have in your advisory corner. It's a privacy coin. And partial staking coming in big. Sweet. Sounds like something that's worth looking into. I mean, it's certainly enough other people have seen some value in Decred. All right. What else? Guess we are getting close to the hour. So, what are your burning questions, guys? What do we need to look at before I go? Because it is Friday night and it's 7 o'clock in Los Angeles. The traffic sucks right now, so I want to get home without being in the car for an hour because I only live about 15 minutes from here. So, what else you guys want to see? What do you need to know before I go? Is there anything else? Oh, I want to. Oh no, I looked at Genesis Vision already. Okay, I was trying to think. What else did I have on my intro? Did I forget? I get all wound up chatting with you guys and forget what my initial point was sometimes, or you know what my initial topics were, I should say. Zcash. Yeah, let's look at Zcash. The king right now. Well, Bitcoin is always the king. Let's not get too crazy. But boy, it is the belle of the ball with that Gemini listing. In fact, does it show on here for Gemini yet? Not yet. All right. Well, let's have a look. See. Where is it? Zach. I mean, it's still just killing it, isn't it? I mean, it's at all-time highs, so do not buy at all-time highs. Do not buy at all-time highs. I will sing a little song, do not buy at all-time highs. It's never a good idea. You're going to get wrecked. Think about all of your friends that bought Bitcoin when they had never heard about it, when they bought Bitcoin at 20 grand. How many of them still have Bitcoin? How many of them are still gassed about crypto? Do not buy at all-time highs. I'm saying if they didn't have some before then, you know what I'm saying? Like if new people get into the market, when you're new and you get in, you buy a new project or you buy all these hype projects at all-time highs, you're going to have a bad time. All right, let's have a look here. Oh, those are tiny little candles and pointless. Whoops. I would look for it in here. I would look for it in the, 35.5 to 37.4 range for Zcash on Satoshi value. That's what I would say, somewhere in there. And then, set your stop just above that 786 fib, so like 33.8, 33.9, again, whatever your risk tolerance is. All right, 1 minute fundamental research on S-ship chain. All right, let's see what we can find out about this. Thank you for the donation, by the way, Dave. That's very generous. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, while we're on the subject, smash that thumbs up, guys. Come on. Like, let me get some thumbs up. Let me get a bunch of likes on here. And if you're enjoying it, I've been trying to come on here every day. I've been on here for you sick. I'm trying to be here and show up for you guys while the boys are out. And I hope you're finding some good value. And if you know other people, the best compliment you can give us, aside from that was very nice, but the best compliment that you can really give us is, if you have other friends that want to know how, about crypto, point them in our direction. Send them to our website, send them to our YouTube channel, and just say this is a good place to go, because hopefully you guys know we're not out here just trying to shill you bullshit. And pardon my French, but we tell you, I mean, it's the law, but we tell you if we have if it's been a paid review, and we'll tell you whether or not that has affected our decision on it. We'll tell you, obviously most of the stuff that we're sharing on here are just projects that we're excited about. We find stuff and want to share that, and we're excited to share it because we want everybody to do well. It doesn't do me a favor, like I'm not going to name names, but you guys know exactly who I'm talking about, to take a large position in a coin and then wait a couple of weeks and then release a report. So you've got a huge position. Instead of telling all your followers right now to get in on it, you take a huge position and then tell all your followers weeks later so that you can dump your coins as soon as they all buy in. I just think that is the worst kind of person. But again, not going to name names. Nice to see me improve every show. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and take a look over here and see what I can find out about your ship chain. Oh, well, I'm already a fan. I figured it was probably going to be a supply chain coin, but you guys know I've made no secret that I like supply chain dynamics. Let's see what we can find out here. I need to know about the team. Let's see who's on the team. Jeff Monarch. It's a cool name. Don't know his company, Direct Outbound, but I'm sure you could do some research on that. Lee Bailey's their CTO. Again, I would. This is my move, guys. You want to know if you want to go figure out how legit these people are. Go creep their LinkedIn. If you can go to the page and get their information, go creep their LinkedIn, and go find out where they worked before, or things like that. It's pretty useful. Not to say it is always 100% going to say this person is good or not, but it can help you get an idea of the person's background and qualifications. Their CMO has got some good credentials. Yeah. Ranked as one of the top influencers in Forbes is a bold statement. So yeah, that's a good sign. Who else? Who else have they got? I'm obviously giving this more than a minute because I want to provide value for you guys, and especially if you're going to donate to the channel. Thank you. Let's see here. C+ SQL and Solidity developer with 18 years of experience as their lead dev. That's pretty solid. I want to see who their advisors are. That's fine. They got one of the Shark Tank guys. Who else? Have any of these guys advised any other ICOs is what I want to know. Beat it with that. I mean, these guys seem to have good credentials, certainly. I don't see a ton of advisory in the blockchain so far, but their professional credentials seem legit, or at least, on my short version of the look. All right. I've seen enough there. It looks like they have a reasonable team. Let's check out their roadmap. Have they hit their goals? So they had their ICO already. We're in Q2. Integrated with government mandated electronic something devices. I don't know what ELD. I'm assuming electronic. Well, let's see what happens. As long as they. I mean, it looks like they're going live with actual tests in Q3. So if they're hitting their roadmap goals, I like supply chain coins. So it looks like they've got a ways to go, but they certainly raised a lot of capital. $30 million is a lot of money. I'd like to read through their white paper so I know more, but short version of this is, holy shnikes, look at that. 35 times returns in USD value, 0.7, 0.35, yeah, right, okay, take it easy, Jason. 0.71 BTC. So I mean, yeah, it looks like it's done very well since ICO. What's the ticker for this? Let's see if we can go take a look at it. I'll do some TA on it. Oh, it's just SHIP. All right, great. Let's see if we can find it. Nope. What exchange you say it's trading on? Rant warming up. Thanks, Bernadette. All right. Yeah, I agree with Alex. Sorry, I don't know why this chat won't scroll, guys, so I apologize, but I do agree with Alex there that it's looking pretty run up right now. Hit BTC. Oof. That's I don't trade on that exchange. CryptoGat 1 or 2 BTC. Price is half of what ICO was. All right. Well, I've never actually been on Hit BTC. I've heard that this is like the dark corner of the, this is like the dark bar you don't let your sister go hang out at, is what somebody told me once. So I've never gone on it. Can we just look at their exchange without having to sign up? Can I just look at the markets? I don't want to sign into Sam's account. That would be super rude. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I can't do that. I'm curious why. I can every other exchange. I mean, I guess I could do this. See if we can try and find it this way. This is gonna take forever. There we go. They alphabetized. I don't see ship on here. Okay, Coinigy. I know we've got a Coinigy. I really have got to get more familiar with Coinigy, guys. I mean, it's sort of one of those things. It's like I got used to TradingView and just am very comfortable with it, and so that's what I use. But I know Coinigy is basically the same thing. But yeah, I'm not really very familiar with it. I know we have one, but I haven't messed around here much. Can I just please see? I don't need to see exchanges. I need to see charts. Well, fine. Let's look at the exchanges. Great. Charting. Just take me to charts. Oh. Why don't I do this? That'll help. Oh. Also, I'm not a robot. Uh-oh. There we go. Third time's a charm. All right. It wasn't Seppo particularly, but good guess. Good guess. Oh, let's see. All right, wait. What am I looking for again? Proof of work and per stake on Decred. Cool. I think Decred's probably something I'll look into. I'm sorry. I've been stumbling around here in the dark for so long. I forgot what is the ticker I'm going to. Oh yeah, ship. And how do I search for a coin? Come on, find it. Boy, I just hate sucking when I am on live with you guys. This is so embarrassing when I don't know my way around this thing. Yeah. Where the heck is the search? You guys can tell I'm pretty savvy with TradingView, and obviously not here, which is sad and embarrassing. I really gotta start using Coinigy more. These are all the charting tools. How do I pick? Oh, I see what's going on here. Boy, okay, I feel really dumb. Scrolling forever. OPQRS. There we go. You want to look at it at? Do you want to look at it at BTC value? Let's look at that. Ooh. I hate it when candles look like this. This looks like bot trading, is what this looks like to me. And again, I don't know that. I don't have any proof of that. I don't have. But that's what it looks like. This looks like bot trading to me. I don't like it when it's got this, like those hammers just look, and I don't like it. All right, well, let's have a look see on the 4 hour. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Whoa. Huh. I don't know if you guys saw that warning that just popped up. That was kind of scary. All right, looks like I'm behind on the video. K-Stack partnership and recent tech. I'm glad you're entertained with me stumbling around like an idiot. All right, let's see. Well, I mean, it's pretty much retraced from it. Has this only existed since? Yeah, it looks like it hadn't been out much. Not too long. And there we go. And this guy, cool. Oops, I did not want to do that. I mean, I did, but just not there. And auto scale off. So let's have a look, see at where we are now. I am not going to count this initial candle here. Normally I say you need to, but that's obviously a initial listing thing, so I'm not going to count that candle. And boy, oh boy, look at that. It is right in my buy range again. But does that mean I think it is worth buying right now? Well, like I said, I mean, just for my little quick fundamental research there, and it doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks like it's got a pretty decent amount of support at this level, but it doesn't look like it's really got a pretty, it doesn't have a ton of history. We can see the potential for how high people have thought it was going to go up. I mean, so, you know, all-time high so far has been about 2,800 sats, and we are clear back down at 13.5, which is a bargain. So, you know, probably long-term, this is wouldn't be bad to take a look at getting into. You know, anywhere in here realistically, and then you know, if you buy anywhere in this level, again, tight stop losses, right? Because it's not a huge amount of room, so I would set a stop at like 11:30, 11:35, somewhere in there. Again, to whatever your risk tolerance would be, but that's what I would do. Because yeah, I mean, it's run up and it's retraced. I think just again in my short fundamental analysis, I think it looks like a decent project. So, yeah, why not? Go to 4 hour. It has low volume. I'm on 4 hour. Top left corner is search, like this. Where? I'll play around with this when I'm not online, so I don't look like a moron in front of you guys. Are you the Clark Kent to Superman? I hope not. I certainly hope not. We do have the same haircut, though, pretty much, right? All right. Let's see. K-Stack partnership, recent tech updates. I mean, this is what I say about, like, this is why I say it looks like bot trading, right? There's no volume, huge volume spikes, no volume, huge volume spike. I don't know. And again, when you start getting down into these smaller intervals, I don't like that. I don't like it when a chart looks like that. Hold on, let me zoom it up again. Come on, guy. There we go. Yeah, I don't like it when charts look like this. I guess it's just no volume that's doing it, really. Nobody's buying it or selling it. So that would probably be one that a whale would be very easy to move the market around on. So I would be careful with it. Damn bots. All right. Well, guys, I think that's going to wrap it for me because it's Friday and it's now 7:20, so that puts me at a little over the hour mark. So this is the time that I give you one more reminder. If you've been enjoying this stream and you like what we're doing here at Cryptosomniac, we would love to have you join us in our private community over on the Cryptosomniac Advantage. So you just go to cryptosomniac.com, click here for the Cryptosomniac Advantage, and get in and have access to all of these beautiful reports, as well as the full access to our Moon Lounge, which is where we have the Amal and Jordan in there constantly doing live TA for people. It's kind of like this, how you guys just get to call it out, and then we'll go in and look at it for you and tell you what we think. So anyway, it's a very active community of traders, ICO investors, and other just crypto enthusiasts. And we got a bunch of sweet new emojis today too. So the real advantage would be taking advantage of both of those things, being able to have the reports. So again, you want to know what we think of PwnDX? There you go. I can give you my brief thing of saying I like it, but you want to know what I really know about it? We have a fantastic team of researchers that do excellent work, and we've got full write-ups on a lot of coins. I don't know why it's not showing. We have one in there from Elastos. I'm going to have to go double check on that. But we just put out one on Elastos if you're curious about that project. And you can get this all right now for 14 days for free. So what have you got to lose? Go on over there and sign up. And we would love to have you. And we'll see you in the Moon Lounge. Other than that, it's free crypto giveaway time, guys. Hey, I know everybody loves that. So, so anybody who right now, if you want to be eligible for free crypto on the next show, and I probably won't stream tomorrow because it's the weekend, and I maybe will stream Sunday, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so I would say probably just say the next show. So if you want to win some free crypto on the next show, then I need you to comment on YouTube with your ERC20 address and a comment, and then on Facebook, give us a like and a share, and on Twitter, give me a retweet. So, and again, smash that thumbs up, hit the bell on here, so that how did Buffett get trolled? Oh, I talked about that. Well, effectively, they put up a mining company, Genesis Block. Genesis Block? No, sorry, that's not Genesis Block. Is different. A mining company. I can't remember. Genesis something. Put up two billboards in front of his office that said Warren, you admitted you were wrong about Amazon and Google. Maybe you're wrong about Bitcoin too, which I just thought was great, because now there's two giant billboards that say Bitcoin in Omaha, Nebraska, and I bet that's probably good for brand awareness, if you will. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Like and share on Facebook. Comment with your ERC20 address on YouTube, and retweet me on Twitter, and you'll be eligible to win some free crypto. So, while we're at it, it's time to give away some free crypto. And hang tight. Let me just pull up my. You get out of here, and you get out of here, and you come on down to the screen. Whoops. Okay. So. All right. This is already on 5. Good. I've got it 1 through 3. So. 1 for Facebook, 2 for Twitter, and 3 for YouTube. Close my eyes. Wait, let me put this on the right place. All right, closing my eyes and clicking it 3 times. 3. So what I say? 3 for YouTube today. Is that what I just said? God, my short-term memory is in the dumpster. That is a shame. Yeah, 1 for Facebook, 2 for Twitter, 3 for YouTube. So YouTube it is, and let's go on over to YouTube and see who commented yesterday. Oh, I don't know if I can change there yet. Hold, please. All right. Wow, I got a lot of native views yesterday. Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate that. Okay, so who commented? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 comments. Sorry, I'm doing this off screen. That's rude. I just wanted to get over to my channel without showing you a bunch of whatever I've been watching. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go back over to the random number generator. And 1 through 4.
What's happening, Life Size Box?
Oh dear.
Welcome, welcome. Just trying to get live everywhere here. Bear with me a minute.
Why is that happening? Oh, because I'm streaming my own video. No, sir. No, sir. Okay. So, for those 4 individuals, close my eyes and clicking it 3 times. If it's 3 again, I'm going to do it again, just in case. It's not. Great. Okay, number 2. And the second commenter is JF Airplane. So JF Airplane, you just won yourself some free crypto. I am going to snip you out here, and I will have someone from my staff send you some free crypto. You just won yourself. Isn't that a joyous occasion? And guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, guys. You know, honestly, truly, this is you guys subscribing to this channel and still being involved is literally what is allowing me to do this for my job, and I could not be more grateful. Honestly, I really could not. I love working in this business. I love that I get to just study this, and I love that I get to share this stuff with you guys. So thank you so much for all your support, guys. And yeah, let's hope that let's hope we see some green candles over the weekend. But if not, as usual, set your stop losses tight, and I'll see you guys on Monday. This is Jason from Cryptosomniac, and I'm out.